In this video, we will be discussing about the forest ecosystem. Then, the concept of a forest ecosystem, types of forest ecosystem, characteristic features, structure and functions of a forest ecosystem. Types of ecosystem. There are mainly two types of ecosystems, terrestrial and aquatic. Terrestrial ecosystems are those found only in land, and aquatic ecosystems are the ones which are found in water bodies. Ecosystem goods and services. We get two types of values through the forest ecosystem, direct values and indirect values. Direct values are those which we get through the resources that the people depend upon directly and are easy to quantify in economic terms, such as fruit, firewood, timber, fodder, fish, etc. Indirect values are those which which we do not have easy ways to quantify them in terms of a clearly definable price. Examples include scientific research, bird watching, ecotourism, etc. In these, we cannot measure the values directly. Next is concept of a forest ecosystem. A forest ecosystem is a community of organisms that lives within a forest, and forest can be defined as a large group of trees. Forest ecosystems are not just habitats for animals. They keep the earth rich in minerals, protect it from desertification by providing a shield against winds, and so on. Forest ecosystem has two parts, non-living or abiotic and living or biotic aspects of a forest. Types of forest ecosystem. Taiga, rain, boreal and temperate forest are the different types of forest ecosystems. Taiga forest. These are the thin, sparse forests which exist at the extreme north of the world. These are characterized by chilly conditions. Animals, birds and organisms living there have adapted to the cold. Taiga forests are characterized by coniferous forest consisting mostly of pines, spruces and larches. These are the very ancient forests. Rainforest. Rainforests are forests characterized by high and continuous rainfall. They are huge, humid, highly biodiverse forests usually found within global south. Due to the thick canopy created by their leaves, rainforests create their own mini ecosystem that seals off heat and humidity. Boreal forest. Boreal forests are defined as the forests growing in high latitude environments where freezing temperature occurs for 6 to 8 months and in which trees are capable of reaching a minimum height of 5 meters. These are the largest biome on the planet. Biome means a community of plants and animals that have common characteristics for the environment they exist in. Boreal forests exist in subarctic zones of the world. These are less far north than taiga forest. We can find a mix of deciduous and evergreen trees and plenty of animals, insects, birds, etc. in boreal forest. Forest of temperate zone. A temperate forest is a forest found between the tropical and boreal regions located in the temperature zone, that is located between the freezing cold of polar zone and scorching heat of equator. Forest can flourish here because of the normal temperature. It is the second largest biome on the planet. We can see a mix of deciduous and evergreen trees over here. Next is characteristic features of forest ecosystems. Forest ecosystems are rich and diverse and they have many exciting and fascinating features. Seasonality. In countries that have seasonal climate, forest ecosystem will change with the seasons. Deciduous or evergreen. A forest may be deciduous, that is, it sheds its leaves in winter, or evergreen, that is, its leaves stay green and intact all the time. Or it may be a mix of both deciduous and evergreen trees. Different levels. Some forest ecosystems, such as rainforest, features several levels, such as forest floor, the lower canopy, the upper canopy, and the tree tops. Attractive to birds. Many bird species nest in tree tops, and this makes forest ecosystems attractive to birds. Attractive to insects. Many insects live in tree barks, leaf, mulch, or flowers, and as such, they find forest ecosystems very attractive places to make their homes. Structure and functions of a forest ecosystem. Forest ecosystems consist of organisms and their habitats. The functioning of forest ecosystem is characterized by energy and nutrient flows and cycling, biomass production, and the decomposition of dead organic matter. Each organism in the forest has a role in sustaining the ecosystem. Some provide food for other organisms, others provide shelter or control populations through predation. These we achieve through producers, consumers, and decomposers. Humans are also a part of forest ecosystem. Humans are consumers and we get food and material from forest. Human intervention may be necessary to sustain forest communities under the increased pressure of human use. Forest ecosystem has two parts, biotic and abiotic aspects of a forest. Biotic components. The various biotic components, representatives from the three functional groups of a forest ecosystem, are producers, consumers, and decomposers. Producer organisms in a forest are mainly trees, and the trees are of different kinds depending upon the type of forest developed in that climate. Consumers. In a forest, consumers are of three types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary consumers such as ants, beetles, bugs, elephants, deer, giraffe, etc. are found. And secondary consumers include birds, lizards, frogs, snakes, etc. Lion, tiger, etc. are examples of tertiary consumers. Now, decomposers. These include wide variety of saprotrophic microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. They attract the dead or decayed bodies of organisms and thus decomposition takes place. Thus, nutrients are released for reuse. Next is abiotic components. These include basic inorganic and organic compounds present in the soil and atmosphere. In addition, dead organic debris is also found littered in forest. That's all about the forest ecosystem. Thank you.